Some Calgary tech companies are being featured right now on Apple's App Store. Apple is featuring apps made in our hometown as part of a 150th Canada's birthday celebration countdown, so to speak. Look closely on your screen here, and then 1 second from the left, that's Spy versus Spy, an app, a game that was developed right here in our city. And the Spy versus Spy app for the iPad is on the next graphic here, and it's on the far left. Spy versus Spy, made by a local company called Robots and Pencils. And joining us this morning from Robots and Pencils is Paul Thorstenson. And thank you so much for coming in, Paul. And I mean, it must be a pretty cool feeling to be featured on such a massive platform like the App Store.
Yeah, it's super exciting. We were fortunate enough to have 3 apps, Booster Buddy, Farmers 2050, and Spy vs. Spy being featured in the Made in Calgary section. Just came out yesterday, so we're pretty excited to see that roll out and see those 3 apps in there.
Okay, so 3 apps out of I don't know how many made in Calgary, but let's talk about the industry in itself in this city, because you were saying that there's such a good talent pool here. That's why the tech industry is really booming. Yeah,
to me, when I think of Calgary, you know, obviously it's considered an energy city, but we have a really deep pool of brilliant engineers and technical talent. So that drove us in 2009 to found Robots and Pencils and leverage that pool. And fortunately, leveraging that pool, we saw just under 5,000% growth in the first 5 years.
5,000?
Yeah, just under that. So yeah, it blew our minds really. So now we're sitting at 200 people, and we have offices in North America and in the UK. We tend to put offices where we find pockets of talented people.
Of course, yeah.
And we believe one of the drivers behind that is that we believe every company now is becoming a technology company. So you have to keep up with innovation and change, and to do that, companies are leveraging their technology.
Yeah, and it's not just about developing games or that type of thing. And another example, you guys were saying that you've been working with NMAX quite closely. And NMAX, you think power company, you think that type of thing, but even NMAX needs a technical component, right?
That's right. It's actually a really interesting story. So originally, their workers will go out on site, and they'll make a site plan and detail the risks and hazards, and they would do that using paper. So they have in the back of their trucks binders,
like a binder,
paper.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly. So then, of course, when a change comes along, you have to get rid of all that paper and do up new sets of paper and bring it along. So what we did is we worked with them to bring that to the iPhone, and we leveraged all the device capabilities, cameras, GPS, so you get the proper location, microphones, so you can record the notes. With that, they were able to increase the safety of the workers. They were able to increase their process by 2 times for efficiency, and more importantly, they also had the reduced carbon footprint from you make a change, you push out an update.
No more papers and binders in the back of the truck.
Exactly. Yeah. Now you can put people there.
Yeah. So. Exactly. Right. Exactly. It's really interesting. We had someone from Calgary Economic Development on yesterday, Mary Moran, the head of Calgary Economic Development. She was kind of focusing in on that, on how a lot of energy companies, because I mean, energy does drive a significant part of Calgary's economy, not all of it, but a lot of them are turning tech. Like you're saying, it's really neat. And another company, too, that a lot of people might not know about that you guys have been involved with is WestJet. Now, what did you guys do with WestJet?
Yeah, so WestJet, we were fortunate enough to help them bring their vision to life on the iPad, iPhone, and the companion watch app, as well as their in-flight entertainment. So really just geared towards making a traveler's journey more pleasurable and predictable from point A to point B. And we've been really fortunate with that one. It's been in the top 10 free travel apps since it was launched.
Nice. And that's you guys.
That's us.
Right here in the city of Calgary. Interesting. Well, Paul, thank you so much for coming in. Nice to meet you.
Thanks for having us.
And best of luck. And again, the App Store, Apple's App Store, is featuring Made in Calgary apps. Check them out. There are games, there's tech stuff, there's all kinds of fun stuff that you can explore. And again, made and developed right here in the city of Calgary.